Hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. This is intended to be a timeless message, and if you are new here, you are welcome as well. So let's get started and see what comes up. Who or what is this about, and any other messages. So before I started this reading, I picked out this card from the Chakra Wisdom Oracle, and the card that came out is the Renewal. Renewal is a root chakra energy, is one of new beginnings, like endings and new beginnings as well. It says that this is another beginning. So I feel like there is an ending, which is actually a new beginning. Now, the story of this person, I'm going to read it a bit later, but it's actually a beautiful one where someone, or this person in the name of Petunia, was left for dead, and then little did they know that it's like wherever they were tossed, or this flower was tossed, was in a field, and then one day she woke up and then she found herself blooming. So there is something about a divine intervention that is working here, new opportunities that are opening up as well. And this time around is a renewal from the root chakra, right? So when something happens at the root level, is a permanent and lasting one. So I feel like there's something like that that is coming also as a reminder for you of how much you have grown, how far you have come, the strengths that you uphold as well. All right. And it doesn't mean that we will not have other endings, or we will not have deaths. In fact, that is what the whole process is all about. And I feel like I'm speaking to someone who is in that place where, as you heal, as you come to new levels, something may feel like it's coming to an end again, right? The endings and new beginnings, and that may be something from the outside that triggers that, maybe some revelations as well that you have. But there are revelations that are coming to you that may not be fun at this time, but if anything, you're being guided at this time to remember where you are at. And it's like, as you're remembering where you are at, the message that I'm getting with that remembrance is, there may be some situations that you're seeing that you are too big for, or you have outgrown as well. So anything less right now is not only a disservice to you, but it's a disservice to who you are serving. So there's something about the projection that situations may come. This could be situations of the past, or maybe situations that identify you as a result of a connection to a version of you that is of the past, and you're being guided to remember who you are, or to step out of that box that they are trying to put you back in. Okay, and that box is depicting the flower pot that you were taken out of, not necessarily with good intent, to take you out of that pot. Some situations have done that, to expel you from something, and little did they know that they were actually part of the divine strategy. They were part of what was divinely orchestrated. So in the transition, it can feel like ostracization. It can feel like feeling left out in the cold. It can feel like rejection. And in that period, your resilience is showing up for you. This is how you rise. This is how you get to the corner, all right, where you're tossed into. And from there are some difficult questions that you ask. Why? 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 And these questions are so important. If you haven't done so already, this is the time to start asking, why? And from there, you're also building up your why. From there, you're redefining it. And this time around, as you get back up, you're bigger, you're stronger, you're glowing even more brightly. And as you have redefined that by yourself, from knowing what it's like to be at rock bottom, or even at below zero level, then when you come back, you decide for yourself how to go back into that arena, how to get back into the center. And as you get back into that center, what happens? You're now a different person. You have checked with your heart. You have a really, really strong heart area. There's a combination of the heart area and the root chakra for you, the number 1 and number 4, or number 4 and number 7. So there's something about your strength and your heart area that is easily underestimated, of how you continue to rejuvenate because of that. Because of that very same thing that may be seen as a weakness, which is actually your strength. Because all of them are only labels. So there's a limitation. There is a box. Some boxes, or a box that was set for you. Some situations around you that are keeping tabs on you. That are looking at you and wondering how you're coming out. Excuse my language. How you're coming out of a deep shit that you were set in. Why? Because some of them did set that up for you. The question is, the plan was to isolate you. To keep you trapped. And some of them trapped you by reflecting something to you, so that as an empath, you go into that trap, and then from there they project their trapping on you, right? Does that make sense? So there's something about something that is not of your doing, of onlookers. You have people that are watching, that are keeping tabs in your physical environment, other kinds of environment here. And the guides are like, okay, you want to watch, then we'll give you something to watch. So give them something to look. And I say this, wherever you go, make sure you look good. Even if it's not out there, but yeah, like out there looking good. But no, there's that thing of your guides want to give them something to look at, to talk about. Let's get a few more cards for you, Scorpio. I feel like in a nutshell, or in summary, there are some situations that your guides are showing that you're bigger than. That, like, yes, you are bigger. You're a giant right now. And you're being guided to stand in it. To stand your ground as well. To stand with what you know. Because there's something that you see beneath the surface. There's something that you see for what it is. And it's not something that you can really, really explain, because there are some situations that, not like you don't want to speak about this, but there's that thing of you seeing air. You're seeing something that can't be discerned, and you're able to discern it. And you're being guided to trust what you know. And as you're doing that, you're alchemizing the energy. And from there, this is where your light is shining even more brightly. And because you know how to sit in that trap, you know how to sit in the shadow, you know how to sit with the blockage, you know how to sit with yourself. That is where your lamp and the shade comes in. You work with your shadow even more. So the shadow forces that are sent to destroy you, they watch you use that as fertilizer. They watch you use that to grow. What is supposed to be a burden on you, what is supposed to be burdensome, they become your allies. You make them allies, not for anything, but because you know that there is no other way. So there are some revelations that are coming to you. A big part of those revelations are of your strengths and how the opportunities are opening up for you because of the strengths that you continue to uphold. I mean, I'm picking up on your energy. You're regulating so much. And whatever you're regulating, you're being guided to put that in a pressure cooker the way that you've been here before. You've done this before. Now, whatever is coming in, there's also another part of this energy that feels like it could be a negotiation. It could be an offer as well. But there's something that you're seeing. Maybe there's a motive there as well. But this feels like it's giving you a penny to get your abundance. It's giving you that maybe that flower pot that you were taken out of. in order to take up your field, okay? So just be aware of this energy that could be coming in, where they're seeing your light, but then they're not honoring it. This is the time that if anyone is not honoring your light, you honor that. You see how far you've come. This is actually a very serious, it's not coming as a warning, because I feel like I'm speaking to you. It's a beautiful, it's one where you're listening to this and you know that it's coming from love. You know that this is like your guides that actually is a form of a beautiful scolding that I'm getting here, but it's not even a scolding, it's just a reminder. It's a reminder of how far you've come and for you to uphold that. You know how to water yourself. You know how to water yourself. Four of Swords. Something has left you for dead here. They feel like they can leave you for dead. This is not one person. This is not one person. This could be an organization. It could be a cult, but they are not working alone. Now, no matter where you go for these situations, you're getting to understand that this is actually targeting you. This is like, it's like they're trying to get to you somehow. But then the way that it's happening is, I've seen many situations where something will push you to react, okay, based on the kind of spirit that they work with, right? And the kind of demons that they work with. Something will push you to react because you see past the crap, you see past the BS, right? And as soon as you see that, this is, if you react, you may most likely be in the wrong, or you may most likely be seen as the one who is. It's like, what are you saying? We can't see what you're showing. We can't see what it is, right? So there's that thing of you coming back to your center again and again. And also, okay, when I say that the divine forces, your spirit guides are working with you. No, they're not the ones causing this. No, they're working with you in the sense that, okay, that fertilizer, use that as, or that, whatever it is, use that as fertilizer. So this is how your spirit guides are working with you. So is that knowing the difference once again of what is working with you and even what is working against you and how you are using that to work with you. And this is why they're having to watch. They have no choice than to watch you right now. Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There's something about your visions as well that you're being guided to follow, being guided to keep moving with, to set up a new foundation. I'm going to read that card because I feel like it has a message for someone. But there's something about your foundation, all right? To ground yourself even more right now because of this new knowledge. So sometimes when you get to a new level and something triggers that death, again, it's not because you are getting back to square one. No. It's because you are being elevated. It's because you're being upgraded. It's because you're being promoted. And this is your message of your promotion. Now remember that arena that you're getting back into. Remember that you had to redefine your why. This is why as you're getting back, you're stronger because you know what built you up. You know what broke you down. And that is what makes you shine. And it's your understanding of strategy in communication. And I feel like this is why you're in the Four of Swords. This is why you're in the place of strategy. Because you know that you need strategy in communication. There's something that is definitely requiring your emotional intelligence and wisdom at this time like never before. It's requiring you to sit with something like I keep getting a pressure cooker, right? It's requiring you to sit with that. Because I'm getting that anything less is a disservice. You deserve better, you know better. Eight of Cups, absolutely. At the bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is that energy of, you see the dove right there. The Ace of Cups is showing your resilience. It's showing your connection to your body. It's showing your connection to your tears, your hydration, whatever you're doing right now. Okay, whatever builds you up in terms of your well-being. Remember the tossing of the flower in the field? It's like you have had to water yourself, like holding the watering can like that, like grrr, it's pouring by itself, and you are the one holding it. But guess what? Right now you have the divine that is holding it over you. Let's see what the Four of Swords is about. I feel like there's something emotional going on there. There's a restoration as well. There's justice that is playing out in your favor. There is movement from a betrayer. There's something betraying that is like in this process, you have had to cut off from something that has been holding onto your energy. Something that has been holding you onto your energy, but is as a result of their own position. And this is why I feel like whatever this is, you may have tried to fix it, you may have tried to heal it as well. I feel like you're someone who can sit even with the devil and understand where the devil came from, and understand why they behave the way they do, right? So there's something about your understanding that knows no bounds, but then now it's like you're getting to see that, yes, you use that to shine your light. You use that to heal others, to heal and attract what it is that you want. And this is why the shadow is so important for you, so that you can regulate. This is where your connection to Demeter comes in. Persephone, Demeter, right? So there's something about your connection to Mother Earth herself and that frequency that allows you to dim your light and shine it the way that you want. Why? Because you know your pain, you know your struggles. So now is the time to re-strategize and move onwards to a higher road. With the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Cups, I feel like you're coming to a wish fulfillment here. You're definitely coming into a powerful wish fulfillment like no other. Nine of Wands and the Four of Swords. This is your resilience. And you know how they view you? They view you as a highly resilient person. Why? Because they have the evidence is right there. Why? Because some of them tried. Ten of Cups. Your resilience is paying off. And what do we have here? Justice. Justice is here, which is your divine justice. There could be a legal situation as well. There's also a crown chakra activation that you're having here. All right, this is an elevation of your crown. It's like you're wearing your crown. Everything here is about you. And you upholding the laws. I'm getting the laws of the universe. I tell you, I'm getting the laws of the universe that you're upholding. And you see, with the Ace of Cups and the Dove, there are some situations that see you as that. And remember, we're talking about the situations that want to bring you down. Some of them are actually seeing that there is more to you. It's like you're showing up yourself to be this graceful person. You're showing up yourself to be like, who do you think you are? Like, why are you acting that way? Why do you feel like you know better? Why do you feel like you're better? And I feel like it's really more of a projection of something rather than, what you're really experiencing. Because I feel like, my goodness. So some of these situations, you've healed them in the sense that you've held space for them. You've understood, but then they have projected that you could be the one with the problem that they have, right? So there's something about the separation that you have come to, and also standing your ground. I mean, whenever this message reaches you, even if it doesn't reach you and it reaches you somewhere, you need to clap for yourself. You need to clap for yourself because your resilience is taking you to some beautiful, beautiful places. You see, all these cups, they add up to 19. 19 is the number of the sun, revelations, new emotional beginnings as well. You have an offer from the divine. Okay? You have an offer that is elevating you to new beginnings. Your 10 of Cups, your soul tribe energy, your fulfillment, your justice. These are your new beginnings right here. It's like just when you feel it's the end, is a powerful new beginning. My goodness. What is the renewal card all about for Scorpio? Renewal says, you are being offered a chance to awaken to a new life. You may need to deepen your roots and anchor yourself by taking stock of what you would like to create. This is a time to start again and grow a strong foundation. Renewal says, geranium. So geranium could be significant. This is another beginning. Geranium's leaves shrivel and are stolen by the wind. She is pried from her pot and is deeply saddened when she is thrown away. But when she awakens, she is blooming once again. Now she lives in a large park, a former landfill site, surrounded by lush greenery, and her roots reach deeper than ever before, opening her to the possibilities of her new life. I'm getting the story of Australia for some reason. I know that there is a long story behind Australia and how it was formed, but I'm not going to mention that. But I feel like it's to do with possibilities. Inspiration. What appears to be an end may not be one after all. This may turn into a remarkable opportunity. Trust that whatever is coming is better than what you have known to this point. Personal inquiry. Am I positive in the am I positive Personal inquiry. Am I positive in the face of change or defeated? Am I ready to step into the new me? Key ideas. Sourcing from a more beneficial place. Feeling in the dark. Change in circumstances. Unexpected blessings. The key words are regeneration, awakening, and fortune. And this is on page 13, right? So I feel like there's definitely something here that feels like a rejection, that feels like a betrayal, feeling left out in the cold, isolation as well. And it's actually a door, like a big door that is opening, not as a result of, once again, going towards the outcome, but really saying that you are right on track. Wherever you are right now, you are right on track. I'm going to pick a few cards from the angels and ancestors and see what comes up before we round up. What do we have for Scorpio? Spring, see your seeds grow. And then Air Guardian, shift your perception. At the bottom of the deck, Eagle, see from a higher perspective. So the Eagle, together with the Air Guardian, is about perception, is about navigating obstacles, navigating hidden, unknown, and even like visible obstacles, okay? And I feel like there's something that feels tricky, and you're being told that you are right on track here. There's also something about, you could have some connection to, I'm getting a lot of signs here, Pisces, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Yeah, Sagittarius is here as well. So I'm getting a lot of signs. The emphasis here is you seeing a greed energy. All right, there's a form of a greed energy that I'm getting here, GREED, that you are seeing for what it is, and it's coming in the form of wind. Okay, so there could be maybe a possessive energy as well, or something of a possession that you are navigating, and you're being guided to what you're being told here is you have many options, you have many more possibilities that you can navigate this. All right, and you're being revealed that in your world. And there we have the Spring card. So with the Air Guardian, there's definitely mind games. That is where the trickster energy is coming, and the mind games is coming from what makes you think you can take your light and hold it to yourself. So the kind of light that you hold is like you're being very conscious of where you put it out. And this is where the situations are not happy. Okay? And this is a real thing that I'm getting here. Spring. Embrace the change that is on the horizon. Allow your dreams to become reality. The Spring card features a wild hare because in Celtic animal medicine, the hare brings intuition and rebirth. Hares are highly fertile beings, and so their medicine can bring dreams to life. You are ready to bring to life all of your ideas, inspirations, and projects. When this card appears, you are moving into a space that allows you to really grow, expand, and create in a way you've never done before. There are opportunities for abundance, including financial growth, and if you are starting something new, prepare for a major expansion in your life and soul. So with the Air Guardian and the Eight of Cups, I feel like you're moving onwards from a crossroad. This could be some confusing energy. This could be some distraction as well, or even something of a shadow. It's like some shadow forces that were sent to you. You have used them and you are moving onwards with them. So keep moving onwards. Yeah, keep moving onwards. Let's see what the Air Guardian is all about, because I feel like the Air Guardian could be opening up directions, or you are this Air Guardian as well. Medicine Guardian, Heart Guardian, Fire Guardian. Yeah, the Air Guardian is all about a shift in reality shifts, and the paradigm shifts that you're making. So there's something that you are unlocking because of your ability to see from different perspectives. It's like how you have applied that to see from different perspectives of situations. You are now being guided to use that in something or in many situations, and also how you use that to help others, right? So it's like at the end of the day, your light continues to burn really bright, and you continue to pass down the baton, and it's like you're looking to make sure it happens, because there is a leakage or some kind of leakage of your energy, something that is wanting to leak out of your energy, or it's wanting to steal from you as well, and you can see past that. There's something that you see past, and your guides are right here with you. It says your opportunities are moving in your direction, and you okay, opportunities are moving in your direction. I'm changing the sentence around here. Opportunities are moving in your direction, and they are opening up as you are doing the internal work to support them. Wow. I'm going to stop here for now, Scorpio. I hope that this message was helpful. I'll come back with more videos, and do take care. Bye bye.